guys, I'm Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber Fresh from Kyujin Cosplay.
We just watched Shut Up and Dance, episode 3 of season 3 of Black Mirror. And apparently now it's time to cry a little. So far there has only been one episode of Black Mirror that's made me tear up. It was See You Soon, or Come Back Soon, or Be Back Soon.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that episode with the guy who dies, and the woman, his girlfriend that was...
with the AI, yeah.
Yeah, the AI. Well, the robot. And that episode made me tear up because it was pretty emotional. And so far, I'm really impressed with all the actors that we've had on these episodes. Like, every single actor is great. I think it's actually part of the fact that every episode has an entire new cast. Mm-hmm. Is you can go look for the perfect person for this moment. So you need someone to cry and put, stress in a character, you go with that actor. But you need someone to be like blank, perfect robot, you go with that actor. That's something great.
Yeah.
Last episode, the kid was pretty good too.
Oh, my heart for him.
And we had Braun.
Oh, I don't care about him.
Yeah, I actually care about Braun. He was nice.
His character was a dick, sorry.
He wasn't really different from actual Braun, but
No, I mean, I liked
he wants his
what
normal
the
life.
actor did. But as a character, his character sucks. Sorry,
that,
but yeah, it sucks.
The concept was great last episode, and I really don't know what this one is about. SAN JUNIPERO.
Junipero, yeah.
JUNIPERO. SAN JUNIPERO in French. SAN JUNIPERO. Oh, it sounds like a weird name, sorry. With that said, we're gonna stop talking and just watch this episode. And if I cry, I'm sorry. I'm an ugly crier, so I might leave.
Who is a beauty crier?
They are people. Actresses are good criers.
Fake cry.
I'm not gonna fake cry. If I cry, I might go away. Don't laugh at me. I'm saying that because someone warned me that I might cry in this episode. So we're gonna see if it's true. Let's watch it.
Bring the tissue.
We don't have tissues!
We have John.
We have John.
John!
Yay! He showed the audience his butt last episode. He's not gonna do that now. I like the 80s. Sometimes I kind of wish I was born in that time. The music was great.
Not so much the clothes.
It depends. I would have been like a biker.
One of the bad guys?
No, but the style, I would wear their style. Like in Greece.
I need to talk with my friend here, okay? Haven't seen her in a while. Wes, she's sick. Like 6 months to live sick.
5, actually.
I need to catch up with her. Private time.
It looks like someone who's gonna die in 5.
Okay.
You don't know what can happen in 5 months.
Hey, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'll see you around.
You believe that? How convenient.
Sorry for killing you. 5 was a nice touch. Kelly,
Is she
Yorkie.
really gonna die in
Yorkie?
5 months?
Yorkie.
I don't think
like
so.
the dog breed?
Let's go dance.
Oh my god! We have to dance to this.
With each other?
Uh-huh.
Oh, no, dance floors aren't my thing.
Oh, let's not limit ourselves.
Oh, look, dumb.
Just follow my lead!
Who cares? Nobody pays attention. It's the head. This way. I think she might be falling in love with her.
I don't know about you, but I think the 5 week to 5 month things is a real thing.
I think she might be gay and ashamed of it. In the 80s.
Maybe.
Why waste time sitting here?
listen.
It's okay.
No, I mean,
Really,
damn
it's
it.
okay.
No, I'm engaged. I have a fiance.
Want to go to bed with me? We could be back at mine in like...
I never did anything like that.
all the more reason.
You think she really is engaged?
In this?
I don't think.
It's been really great to meet you.
Every Saturday night. Same clothes. Oh no. I think she hopes she's gonna see her again. The music in this episode is great.
We're kind of huge fans of 80 music, guys.
I think she wants her to be jealous.
Yeah, I think so.
Can you just make this easy for me?
I think it's more than just being with her. I think it's about
Living.
How long have you been here?
helping her be free.
Couple months?
You have to show me.
Metaphor.
Okay. But when did you know? You always know.
Ow. Ow.
Okay.
I was married to a guy. A long time I was married. I always knew I was in love with him.
And what happened then?
Really was in love with him.
Hmm.
But he chose not to stick around. Time's nearly up.
What's up with the midnight thing?
Like all fairy tales, I guess.
Something's going on.
What?
Kelly!
Haven't seen her all night. You tried the quagmire?
What is the quagmire?
Hey, try a different time. Seen her in the 80s, the 90s, 2002 one time.
What?
She's worth the shot, right?
Are they time traveling? Are they time traveling?
I don't know. It's been 3 weeks now.
She changed time. She's time traveling. Batman!
Hey, I'm looking for someone.
I don't think she's time traveling.
She was near the 90s in the first few weeks. She's in 96 now.
Scream.
She's time traveling. The nostalgia in this episode.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
You don't know who I am. You don't know what this means.
This means fun. Or it should. And this is not fun, okay?
Maybe you should feel bad. Or at least feel something.
She's not letting herself feel anything. She's not letting herself feel close to anyone.
Is that... I I don't know how long there is. And I can't. I wasn't prepared for you, for wanting something so...
But so you'll stay here after?
No. When I'm done, I am done.
But that's great. I mean, I don't want you to see me. I mean, I'm scared that...
And I'm dying. Whatever you are can't scare me. Let me come visit.
Oh shit. Like everyone's living in this fake world where they can stay young forever and go with different eras.
She won't be able to physically respond in any way, but she can hear you. Keep some privacy.
Hello, stupid. It's good to see you.
The state's got a triple lockdown on euthanasia cases. You gotta have a sign-off from the doc, the patient, a family member. It's to stop folks from passing over just because they prefer SAN JUNIPERO flat out. Anyhow, Yorkie's family, they're big-time religious, and they will not sign.
But a spouse can override that.
That's
Hence
fine.
the wedding bells.
You got it.
I'm gonna say something crazy.
Okay.
Wanna marry me instead?
No.
Sorry, guys.
You married me.
To help you pass over. As a kindness.
It's not so kind to leave. What is it? You feel bad because your husband isn't here? Because that was his choice.
Don't.
He chose not to stay here. It's like he left you.
I was with him for 49 years. You can't begin to imagine. You can't know. We had a daughter. Allison. Always difficult, always beautiful. Died at 39 years old, bless her heart. And Richard and I, we felt that heartbreak as one. You think you're the only person ever suffered? Go fuck yourself.
No, I didn't know.
Didn't think to. Rich said to me when they offered him this, to pass over, pass through, spend eternity in this fucking graveyard you're so in love with. He said, how can I? When she missed out, how can I? And so we went. And I wish I could believe he's with her now, that they're together, but I don't.
All things considered, I guess I'm ready.
For what?
For the rest of it.
Crying.
I guess it's over. Sorry.
Don't hide yourself, it's okay. I cried a little bit too.
Just give me a minute, okay?
Oh. That's okay, that's okay. They're together. He chose to be with her.
No, it's not. It's not just that. Sorry. Somehow this feels so wrong.
What?
Don't play that with me.
What? No, why'd you say it feels so long?
I'm gonna calm down just a second and I'm gonna talk, okay? Just a moment. Alright, so you were right. I tried not to cry halfway through. Tried to listen to the story and what was the message in it, and then by the end of it, I just
let it go.
Yeah, I was thinking stuff. I was thinking. I don't have.
What? Whoa!
It's okay. It's okay. Oh, I'm alright. I'm alright. Okay, I'm alright. Alright. Oof.
What were you thinking?
Okay. Let's talk about this. I'm back. I was thinking about, well, at first I was a bit, what's the word? I was confused. Like, I was trying to understand what was going on, and then eventually it was,
Just that,
it was obvious. Like, they created this, this virtual
universe.
Heaven where people can go and live forever in whatever period they want to live in, and with whoever they want. And but there's this this problem that you can decide. Well, I guess at some point you realize that it's not life. It's not real life. Like, you can control the amount of pain you can feel or the amount of feelings you get. I don't know if it's specific to visitors or if it's specific to everyone. Like, if everyone can change that, or if when you die you get to live in this world and feel it, and you don't have control over how much you feel.
Don't know.
They didn't say, but I know that what was her name? I forgot her name. The black woman. What was her name? Kelly, right? Okay, yeah.
Kelly.
I think it's because I'm confused with the other episode we just watched. His name was Kenny, so Kelly.
No, that's not
Kelly
Kenny.
was arguing that the people that died before this came up, you can never be with them, and there's this whole question about what's after death, and are we gonna be with our loved ones? Are we, and she was pointing out that there are people in the Quagmire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Quagmire, yeah.
They go there to feel something, which kind of points it kind of points out that maybe this feels fake. After a while, you live in that world for a while, and after some time, you kind of realize that it's not real life. It's not real. But then the other woman, whose name I still forgot because I suck at names.
I don't remember too.
She said that you can get out whenever you want. You can erase yourself and just
Be gone.
die. Is it true? Because they end up being this conscience thing, that this electronic device that's kept in this heaven with everyone who's dead forever. And can they really erase themselves, or are they stuck there? Eventually, are they gonna try? Are they gonna stop seeing the fantasy and start living and realize that it's not real life? I don't know. So many things that they didn't say. I think it's left for us to realize is it a good thing? Should we do something like that? Is it a good thing to give it another chance to these people that died, and to give them a chance to probably live a life that they didn't have a chance to live in? Sorry, my English is all out the window when I...
It's why you're crying and putting your emotion on the
Like,
table.
for example, like, look at that. Not Kelly, the other woman, whose name I still forgot.
I don't remember, just call her hand.
She was paraplegic, you know, she couldn't... Quadriplegic, sorry, not paraplegic. Quadriplegic,
Quadriplegic, yeah.
She couldn't move, like, ever since she was 21, so for, like, 40, 50 years, she was stuck in her bed. And, even if she could have lived, I mean, her family was against her being homosexual, so she couldn't... And I guess she lived in a world, or in a time where being homosexual was really, really looked upon in a bad way. Maybe she would have been forced to marry with a man, and maybe forced to have a family, or choose between having, you know, living her life the way she wanted, or being with her family. And this heaven gave her a chance to be who she was and live, even though in the real world she couldn't. And she could be who she wanted to be. She met this woman, and she said it herself, if it wasn't for this place, she could have never met Kelly or someone like Kelly, and she could probably never have been able to be this free woman that she ended up being. So I have a hard time seeing how bad this is. But in a way, you know, that shot at the end of everyone's consciousness, it's so fake. But it brings the question, what's after death, you know? If you're a believer or if you're not a believer, you don't know what comes after, so... I think they live in fear of what's to come. They live in fear of what's after death, because they don't want to disappear. They don't want to just be gone. So this is a chance for them to be happy. They kind of, like, I think they've really chose the ending song well. Heaven is a place on earth. They created this fake heaven. They took faith into their own hands, and they created this place where people can be happy forever. And then, you know, the question is actually, is it good or is it bad, or is it possible or not? I don't really care, but I don't know, what do you think? Would you live in this place? Would you be okay with the possibility? Because they have a choice, you know, they have a choice. They can either go in it or not go in it, and if they go in it, she said that she could leave if she wanted to.
First point would be like the concept to go in a place when you are kind of nostalgic, to relieve moments that you love, like the 80s, 90s.
Yeah, I thought that was what's
to be young again, to have a second chance at life. Second point, I think would love the fact to have some kind of assurance that I can find people that I love even after I'm dead. To know that even after my mom or dad or everything, my friends, family, they're gone, I can still be with them and this fake universe. Because there's not a guarantee that was after death.
But I think the argument I could give to that is, see how they were talking about passing over at the end.
Yeah.
She was talking about passing over like it was nothing. I fear that if we live in a world where this fake universe exists, and we know that when we die, we get to be young again in this fake world where we don't have to worry about anything, where we can be with whoever we want to be, we can
that doesn't get any more meanings.
Life loses its meaning. Yeah, we get to not live in the present because we live in the hope that eventually we're gonna get there. Eventually we're gonna have to be in that place, and like, I think death is terrible. I agree, but there is it's probably gonna be gloat, or sound morbid, but there is a beauty in death. Which is, with death comes life. If there is no death, there is no life. And I think that we live day to day. We live to the max and we do what we want to do. We dream and we have hopes because we know that one day all of this is going to end. And if there is no end, well, we're never going to actually live to the fullest. You see in all these, like, I know we cannot actually discuss this because it's not a real thing, but like you see in all these movies and in books, when there's an immortal character, eventually he loses interest in life because there's no end in sight.
Yeah.
You know, like you're I don't know, you're gonna go skydiving. The rush of adrenaline comes from the fact that you know it could end right there. There's a danger. That's where the adrenaline comes from. If you're not in danger, if you don't feel, you won't feel this adrenaline. If you don't think it could ever end, you won't feel the rush. And don't take this the wrong way. Like, I'm not talking about putting your life in danger for the rush of it. But if there is no end in sight, you cannot live to the fullest and you cannot experience things that you would have experienced before. Like, you have all the time in the world, so you're not gonna do, like, well, you're gonna do everything, but once everything's done, like, how fun is life gonna be? I think that's the point Kelly made when she talked about the people at the Quagmire. They were doing extremes. They were doing stuff that, like, that was out of the ordinary. They were living to the fullest, but almost in a bad way, because they tried to feel something. And I think it's because after a while, this fake universe is gonna feel fake, you know? You're gonna realize that you're stuck here forever, but you're scared of what's after death. You're scared of disappearing, so you keep trying to do new stuff. So I guess in a way it's good. In another way it's you know? What made me cry, it's not actually the possibility of this. It's at first their relationship was cute, so give me a little teary eye. It's the whole concept of what you said it yourself. It's the whole concept of
to know that you can be with your loved ones after.
Yeah. It actually reminded me a bit of remember when I told you I played Beyond Two Souls?
Mm-hmm.
And at the end you're kind of stuck in between
I'm gonna cry again.
Talking about it makes me cry. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know if you've played Beyond Two Souls. I'm not judging the game, but at the end of the game...
But and if you didn't play, spoiler alert.
Yeah, sorry. If you didn't play Beyond Two Souls, spoiler alert. But it's a game about choices, and I guess that I was way too into it, but one of the last choices, at one point you get to choose between death and life. You get to choose between going in the afterworld with the people you love that died, or going back to the real world with the only person that's left. You know, there is someone you love in the real world, but going back to the hardships. And I remember when I played this game, I was alone in my house, and I was way too into it. But that choice felt almost like I was making it for myself, you know? I was choosing between staying alive with the people I love, and with the hardships, and with the obstacles. And life is not easy, you know? I was choosing between that and not the easy choice, but going on, you know? Going with the people that died.
To make your peace.
What?
Finally be at peace.
I think it was more not being at peace, more going with the people that I love. I hate this. Going with the people I love that I lost.
Yeah.
And why is it so hard to talk about this? Sorry, I might cut a bit of that off.
But you were right, guys. That was a great episode.
I guess the thing is that we don't know. We don't know what's after, and sometimes it's hard to choose. Because in this episode they are giving us a choice. You know, staying in this fake world knowing that you're gonna be with the people you love and the people that stayed behind, or going on with the chance that you might disappear. I'm making you cry now. I'm sorry. I don't even know why I'm crying so much.
Because that's a tough subject.
Tell us what you think about this, guys. Because yeah, that's it. That's the whole of it. It's about taking a chance and moving on and being with the people we love that we lost, or not taking the chance and staying behind in this fake world, knowing that eventually this fake world might not give us what we want.
Cry now.
So yeah, this episode made me cry, guys. You're happy now? Yeah, there you go. I don't cry often, but actually, what makes me cry, it's a bit like Beyond Two Souls. It's not the game that made me cry. It's not really the episode that made me cry. No, it's more where my mind goes, because I like to develop the story. I like to go beyond what's been shown to me, and that's what I did in Beyond Two Souls. Like I told my best friend that I cried like crazy at the end of the Beyond Two Souls, and when he played the game and he made the choice, he didn't even hesitate. Like he just clicked the button and there you go. It's just a game, and the choice isn't even that hard.
Yeah.
And I was beside him saying, like, I cried like a baby, when I played this, and I told him how I felt, and he was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but you cried too to Life is Strange. You cried too to...
Yeah, Life is Strange is
Final
not...
Fantasy 15.
Life is Strange.
To Last of Us.
Life is Strange. I didn't cry at Last of Us.
Yeah, you cried.
No.
Yes,
Life
you
is
did.
Strange and Final Fantasy, it's not the same. My character... It's sad, okay? It was sad in that game, in these games. I also don't really like, well, it's not that I don't like, but I usually cry when I've been with, you know, when you've watched a series for so long, you get attached to the characters. When you've played a game for so long, you get attached to the characters and to the story. And it's like a ritual you've been doing, so when it ends, it's kind of a loss, you know?
Yeah.
That's what makes me sad. In this episode, it was more that I kept thinking about other stuff. I kept, you know, wondering if this was possible, would I choose to go or try it out? And is it a bad thing or a good thing? It felt fake, especially at the end, because, you know, this is romanticized, you know, it's this beautiful love story between these two women is what captivates us, but at the end you see this shot of the technology and it's so fake. Like it's not what we think it is. It's not this beautiful story. It's just artificial. And but then you get to choose if we go with the artificial or if we don't go with the artificial, we go with the unknown. I love Black Mirror for this. Jesus Christ, they give us such in-depth debates. What do you guys think? Did this episode make you cry? I want to know. And why? Why did it make you cry? Well, the concept of fake heaven, is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? Would you, if you were given the choice, what would you do? Do you know?
I don't know. A huge part of me might say yes if I was certain that I'll find friends and families and stuff in it. But
I'll help you a little. I think it would depend on who in my friends and family chose to stay in this fake world. If all my friends and family moved on, I think I might move on too. If they decided to stay behind, I might stay behind. If I felt that I lived my life to the fullest and I was happy with what I did and I had nothing else to do, I might move on. If I felt that I was not ready, like, I don't know, if you die during an accident or if you die because of sickness and you feel like your life is not...
I think if you die in an accident or sickness, you won't be in the sunward pit.
Well, Kelly died of sickness.
Yeah, but she had...
Yeah, I know, but then you might not have a choice. You might not have a choice, but I think that if I was given a choice and I died at a moment of my life that I felt was... It's not the end, you know, when you know it's not your time yet, you still have stuff to do, you still have dreams you want to do. I might stay behind just for the sake of it, just to make peace with it and then move on. But I hope they do have the choice to still move on, because I don't know how they're gonna do that. Is their device suddenly gonna stop blinking because they moved on?
They can change clothes when they want to.
Yeah, but they're in a fake reality.
Yeah, but maybe they can have access to some kind of a menu and decide to deactivate themselves. Maybe
I don't know.
Maybe they can just ask.
That's the only thing I
wasn't clear enough.
Yeah, it's not. Well, I understand that this episode was not meant for us to know everything about the technology. It's meant for us to put our own to put our own opinion on this and to rationalize or not ourselves the story. Yeah. That meant absolutely nothing. But anyway, and I think telling us all about the technology would have ruined the concept of it being romanticized, and this love story takes the cake and everything. But it would have been great to understand it a bit more. And even if we don't understand it, actually, that's what the debate is about. If this technology was available, I think it would be important for them to be able to leave this reality, because you never know.
Yeah.
With that said, yes, I cried. I made her cry too. Sorry, I wasn't expecting this though. I thought at first one of the two was gonna die, and we were gonna deal with the grief, but it was completely different. And I wasn't expecting to cry this much for that reason. Like I said, my brain just started thinking on its own, and but you were right. Congrats. So thanks for watching. Do you have anything else to say, or did you have your theory or a question?
No theories, no questions.
Did you enjoy the episode? You cried too before I did, right?
Yeah, I cried too. Mostly when Khalid asked marry her instead, because if she wants to marry someone, she needs to marry someone that she loves, not just someone that would be convenient.
There was a beautiful concept of these old people, you know, that did get to have a second chance at being young and living. Because we're all gonna get through this. We're all gonna get through death. Yeah. Death is inevitable. We're all gonna get through this, and some of us will get to that age, and we will. Nostalgia, you know, I read somewhere that our generation is called the. Well, I don't know if it's called the nostalgia generation, but nostalgia is a big part of our generation, and I understand why, and I do agree with this. And nostalgia is a powerful thing, and it's sad and it's bittersweet. Okay, no more sad talking.
I guess that's it, guys.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, and for all 80s music lover that we are.
Yes, that music was amazing. Loved it. Okay, see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.